Hello, welcome to Life by Design, where we explore students' life, success, and personal growth. I'm your host for today, Albert Kpeglo. And today's episode is about surviving freshman year, what no one tells you. And with that, if you're a first-year student, feeling overwhelmed is normal. Yes, because today we are going to unpack some insider tips, not just to help you survive, but to thrive within your first year of university. And so, let's dive in. We have with me
Venus.
Nice meeting you. Hi.
I'm good.
That's great. So the first question for today's social experiment is, did you ever get lost on campus as a fresh year student?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was first on campus, I used to get lost because I didn't have any friends. And then moving around, at least if you have friends, you call them like, where are you? Where do we have class at? And stuff. But when you walk alone and then you are not really used to campus, it's quite hard. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you heard that for yourself. How is it handling academic pressure?
About that, last sem, it was very difficult because passion student, and if I should say drafting, yeah, on that aspect, if you're not really good at maths, you would find it difficult to do most of the things. Yeah, and as someone who has struggled with maths all my life, last sem was quite very difficult for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then how did you cope with it? Did you have to study with friends? Did you have to go the extra mile of studying?
Got to make some friends.
Okay.
And then they were good at maths. They are good at maths. So they taught me some things I needed to know. Yeah. So I would say on that part, it helped.
Oh, yeah. So what's your biggest challenge with time management? Because fashion and drafting and all that you just said means it's time demanding. So
Very.
yes. So how do you cope with that?
So as a fashion student, again, we don't have time on our side. We have lectures from Monday to Friday. Even Saturdays and Sundays, we still have lectures. And then you need to go, you can't skip lectures. And some of us, or some people, working 2 jobs.
Okay.
So it affects us, yeah, in a way. Like,
Is there something sometimes do you have to aside, because some of the lectures doesn't start from morning to evening, and after you come back home, what do you do to prep yourself for the next day?
well, sometimes we have lectures with the lecturer for 3 hours.
Okay.
And for that 3 hours, after coming back, you need to make food,
Okay.
making food, doing assignments,
Okay.
sometimes learning something small before going for the next lecture. So I would say it's not really encouraging.
Do you use calendar to book, maybe I have class at this time so you don't miss it, like in time management? Do you do that?
If you ask everyone about me, they will tell you I miss class because of that. The timetable is quite confusing.
Have you ever faced any unexpected financial challenge or stress? Because brown paper, fashion, I believe you guys are friends.
Yeah, brown paper.
Doesn't that cause any financial stress?
It costs a lot. It costs a lot because sometimes you have to buy brown paper like sometimes 10.
Wow.
And then sometimes you wouldn't be prepared for that.
Okay.
And then after buying that brown paper, you need to get fabric. And sometimes you're not always ready to, in terms of, yeah. So it's quite stressing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with this being your second semester, since I believe that happened in the first semester with unexpectancy, how are you coping with that now? Is it that in terms of maybe your mom, you've made her aware in advance that I'll need these fabrics? Is there anything like that, or it's
well, before resuming, they've made a list of things we needed to get.
Okay.
Yeah, and then some people weren't able to get it. Yeah, so they come for lectures and get it here.
Oh, okay.
And then sometimes they are not financially ready for it.
So that means the course itself or the program is financially demanding, to
Yeah.
put it short. I wouldn't ask you the last question because you've already made it known that you need to make friends. And if I may ask, based on the last question, was it difficult making friends?
Very.
Very. So how did you cope with that? Did you have to do something, maybe make yourself known? Hello, hi. Or...
Well, I'm a social butterfly.
Oh, beautiful.
So sometimes I approach people myself.
Okay.
Because if you don't, some people are not really into people. Some people don't like people.
True.
So you need to approach them, be friendly, you get to know them. And then, yeah, it helps.
Wow.
It really helps.
Wow. So you had it all for yourself. As it stands now, being a freshman in the university is not what you are told. And so we are uncovering everything that what you weren't told. And so if you're coming within next year or this year, prepare as much as you can. Do research. See, I'm with.
Perfect.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
So what program are you offering?
Secretaryship and Management Studies, HND, level 100.
Great. So today's question happens to be this way. Being a fresh year student, did you ever get lost on campus?
Yes, a lot. When we came first, like the first lecture, we were not given timetable. So when we came to get the hall, like the lecture, the venue, we get lost. We went to the other V block, but the class was not there. The class was at the typing pool. So that's where we get. So first on campus, we get lost to get the venue.
But then I guess that's a freshman thing.
Yeah.
Since you offer secretariatship, how do you cope with academic pressure?
Okay. Last semester, the pressure wasn't that much like this semester.
Okay.
Last semester, I think we were freshers, so they make everything easy for us. You know, last semester we did only 8 courses, but this semester we are doing 10 courses. So the pressure is getting
more.
Yeah.
Wow. And so with that regards, do you have a personal timetable that guides you to do what you do?
Yes.
Because doing 10 now demands a lot.
Yeah, I have a personal timetable that guides me. When do I have class, the time I have class, and the hours that I'm doing.
Definitely. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
in a week.
That's fine. With that said, how do you manage your time?
Sometimes you know that from maybe Monday from 7 to 5, that's when you have class. Maybe middle of that 7 to 5, a lecturer can call for a class which you have not planned or which is not on your timetable. Maybe you have planned another event for that time, but as a student you have to show up. Yeah.
Wow. Been any financial stress or unexpected financial challenges? Because
let me say a secretary, become a secretary. We need a laptop. Yeah, we are supposed to get a laptop, which is a compulsory for us. But last semester, the lecturer gave us a grace period to get it. So last semester, he was not like strict on us like that. But this semester, it's a compulsory that we have to get it. So laptop is expensive, and you have to get the quality one that can take you to the last level, and after school, you can still use it. So,
was it easier making friends? How was it socializing? Because you are fresh?
Okay, for me, it was easy for me because most of my colleagues, I knew them from the house before they came. I met most of them here, which I knew them before here. So it was not that difficult for me. Yeah.
Wow. That's great. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Now, based on all the experience you've had as a freshman or a fresh year student, what would you say to the next batch coming in to the tertiary space?
Okay. When we're in JHS and SHS, they say tertiary, you can do whatever that you like. It's a place that you can do like everything freely. But it's not like that too. It's like you are free, but you are not free. If you want to come out with say flying colors or a good grade, you have to study hard. You have to get prepared for class. Yeah. So it's not that tertiary is like you can do everything freely, but if you want to be a good student, you have to learn hard to get your grade. Yeah.
Beautiful. So thank you so much. Perfect. We have with me
Ahmed Michael.
Ahmed Michael. How are you today?
Good, you?
That's great. I'm blessed. What program are you offering?
Automobile engineering.
Oh, okay. What level?
300.
Oh, okay. In your first year, did you ever get lost on campus?
Oh, of course. I get lost.
And how did that happen, by the way?
Because I was not able to know a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
So through that, I got frustrated for the first time.
Was there any academic, were there times you felt that the courses were too much and stuff like that?
Especially first year.
First year?
Yeah, because I came in late.
Oh, okay. And how did you cope with that?
Through my friends.
Okay.
They take me through some exercises. We learn together. And so on.
Oh, okay.
I reach campus, might be late. Sometimes raining time, a lot of things. I could manage it.
Oh, okay. So, what are some of the things you put in place? Was it that you had a personal timetable? You had to.
I have a personal timetable.
Oh, okay.
So anytime maybe I have class 7 o'clock, I have to wake up early and start the journey, let's say, before 30 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of a strategy to meet the time. Okay, that's yeah, right. Was there any unexpected financial stress or challenge?
Oh, no. As for that one, no
Okay.
stress.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No stress.
That's wonderful to hear. And aside that, was it easy making friends? Because we humans are social beings. So how was it making friends as a freshman or in first year?
I made it. But one thing about me is I don't like making friends.
Okay.
So anytime I get, let's say, one friend, if like your behavior is not good, I'll just fuck myself.
Wow. So that means it was easier making friends.
It's
In a way.
but easier.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Michael. It's for them to prepare for those coming into tertiary, because I believe HTU has given out forms for others to what they can come into tertiary, just like it happens every year. So as it stands now, what will be your last words for them?
Okay, my last word for them should be like they should have hope.
Okay.
They shouldn't depend on people that maybe if this person does this to me, I may not be able to catch up or something like that. So they should have hope.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Have hope and stay tuned.